It's a great day to hit the grocery store and get ready for tomorrow's big game, but forget the beer because Sandra Spalding with Twin Liquors is here to show us how to make some fun team-themed drinks that are going to get everyone in a good mood. That's a big promise, even if your team's not doing so hot tomorrow.
Right, exactly.
But I do have to say the layout so far does look like it's going to put everybody in a good mood.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go through this.
Oh, totally, yeah. Well, what we thought we would do, you know, Seattle, Boston, we thought we would go coffee versus tea. So, but of course, I always like to put a local twist on it. So I'm using some local products here. And on the tea side, we came up with a cocktail called the Texas Sweet Tea Party. Ooh. So I'm using the Deep Eddy tea, and I'm going to do 2 parts of the Deep Eddy. And then, of course, you know the grapefruit, Deep Eddy grapefruit, that's wildly popular.
Really popular.
So popular. They just came out with the lemon flavor. So a lot of folks have been asking me kind of what to do with that. So I thought, well, geez, you know, kind of a Arnold Palmer type or John Daly type drink would be perfect. So 2 parts, 1 part. I'm going to do a little bit of lemon juice too, because I always like to add a little freshness, and then dilute with some water because it is a pretty strong. It's a pretty strong
We've
drink.
put nothing but alcohol so far in there,
exactly.
a little bit of lemon juice.
And then this technique is called rolling it, which you're just going to kind of throw it back and forth. Woo! And
it has some special effects as well.
No kidding. Because if you shake it up, it gets a little too frothy. But that's kind of the technique that you use for like making Bloody Marys. So that's called rolling it. And then you can just pour it.
I always learn something when you come.
I was just thinking, I had never heard of that term before. That was impressive.
Rolling it. And
oh, it's so pretty already.
Nice. And then you can even throw a little mint on there if you want to. Just wake that up a little bit right there.
That's something else I learned last time, waking
up the mint. Yeah.
Oh, I'm learning that now. Okay.
Pretty like that.
If you keep visiting us, I'm going to become an expert. I love this.
Oh yeah, you'll be making cocktails all for all your friends there. The other drink that we made, and we didn't have time to actually blend it, so I made it ahead of time. So this is the XO Cafe Milkshake, and Patron makes this awesome product called XO Cafe, and it's a tequila-based coffee liqueur.
Wow.
So if you like Kahlua type drinks, this is even, I mean, this is awesome. And so I kind of went with a local flair again, too, because I'm blending it with some Z tequila, which is locally owned. And so we did that with some heavy cream in the blender. Serve it up like that, frothy milkshake, adult milkshakes for Super Bowl,
right?
And the nice thing about that, I always say, when you do stuff in the blender, you can make 4 or 6 drinks at a time. So you got your crowd.
Save yourself a little bit of effort, right?
Exactly.
I love it. Both drinks caffeinated, so no falling asleep, even if the game gets boring.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. That's awesome.
Aaron was saying, yeah, you want a little bit of a kick, and you're going to want a little bit of that caffeine as well. So it's a good way to wake up, even if it gets a little bit on the boring side. Yeah. I think that's great. And for me, I'm not a huge football fan, so I think I would be more interested in what's happening on this table.
You can make the drinks.
Yeah, that's right. That sounds like a good